Okay, we're at our last lesson before the MCAs next Monday. Today we have two things that we are going to work on. We are looking for the sum of the interior angles of a polygon, and we will be trying to find the missing angle measures in polygons. So we just did our warm-up. So now if you flip it over on the back side, you have a sheet that looks like this. We're going to work on this together as we go through the video. So be ready. When you see me write on the screen, you need to write it on your paper as well. You will be turning it in for credit. So again, what I read on the screen, I'm looking for you to be writing on your paper. All right, this blue shape down below, you know what it's called. It's a rectangle. Yesterday, I gave you a rectangle and we cut it into triangles. That's what we're going to do today, because if we know the number of triangles that are hidden inside this polygon, this shape that's made just with straight lines, so there's a straight line on the top, there's a straight line going down, there's a straight line going over, there's a straight line going up, because it's made just with straight lines and there are no gaps. This is called a polygon. It has many sides. It's a many-sided shape. In this case, it's a four-sided shape, right? So this shape could be split up into triangles, and that's what we're going to do. But before we do that, let's count the sides. There's one on top. There's the second one on the bottom. Sorry, on the right. The third one's on the bottom. The fourth one's on the side, right? Here's what I would like you to write down on your sheet. It has four sides. The next thing I would like you to do on your sheet, we are going to take this shape and we're going to make it be triangles, but I want you to notice my special note on the side. We are trying to make the fewest number of triangles possible. We're not trying to split it into a million triangles, which you could do if you made it small enough. We want the fewest number of triangles. Right now, this is not a triangle. But if I make a straight line from one vertex in the top left corner to a vertex in the bottom right-hand corner, I now have triangles. Using one line, I made 2 triangles. So on your sheet, I would like you to make that one line from the corner to the other corner. Again, I'm looking right at this on your worksheet. Make one line from the top left corner to the bottom right corner and put in 1, 2. That is 2 triangles. So we're also going to write that in the table. There are 2 triangles. Hey, if there are 2 triangles, yesterday we learned that sum, the S-U-M, if we add up the corners, the angles in a triangle, we know what it adds up to. Yesterday we learned that number was 180 degrees. So there's 180 degrees in this triangle. And then if I add this corner plus this corner plus this corner, or those 3 angles, there's another 180 degrees. So to find the total number of degrees inside this rectangle, we can take the number of triangles, which was 2 times 180 equals, and I'm going to bring up my calculator. You can use our school calculator. Let's see if I can do this here. It was just there. Come on. Oh, no. All right. You can use your calculator, and if you do, you get 360 degrees, right? 180 plus 180. This also makes sense because you will remember that in the corners of these rectangles are also 90-degree symbols, right? So without splitting it into triangles, there's a 90 degree here, a 90 degree here, 90 degree, 90 degree. 90 times 4 is also 360 degrees, right? But not every polygon has perfect right angles in the corners, right? So here's your next polygon. It looks like this. This is not a right angle. This could be a right angle, right? But quite honestly, it doesn't look like it to me, right? That looks like it's a little bit bigger than a right angle, right? So this shape, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count the sides. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your worksheet right now, put a 5 under number of sides. On the last page, I said we are going to try to make the fewest number of triangles, not the most number of triangles. So to do that, please watch what I do. Kids do this wrong every time, all right? We are going to pick one vertex. I'm picking this one in the top left corner. I'm going to make triangles starting at that vertex. So I'm going to press and hold and make a straight line. I have one triangle, but I can't put a 2 here because that's not a triangle. So again, please watch what I'm doing. You don't get to just pick any vertex you want because you'll end up getting too many triangles. To get the fewest number of triangles, you go back to that same vertex and go across to the other side. Now I have 2, 3 triangles. They're all triangles. We have decomposed, we have split up this 5-sided shape into 3 triangles. I would like you to write number of triangles 3 and then make those lines. Going straight across and then going back to that same corner and going across. Don't forget to write in 1, 2, 3. It's going to be kind of small, and that's all right. So if I want to know the total number of degrees, again, we learned yesterday each triangle is 180 degrees. So this one's 180 degrees, this one's 180 degrees, this one's 180 degrees, or the shortcut, if I don't want to add those 3, is to say there's 3 of them. So in this last one, this says number of triangles. There are 3 triangles times 180 degrees. Put that into your calculator and write down your answer. See if you can beat me to it. The answer is 540 degrees if you have that smiley face, right? So we can find out the sum of the interior angles. We can add up every single one of these interior corners. Even though they're all maybe a different size, I know that if I added them all together, it would be 540 degrees. And this strategy works no matter what polygon you have. If you have a straight-sided shape, you can use this strategy over and over. So let's try the next one, the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 sides, write it down. Then we're going to decompose it into triangles. I'm going to pick one corner. I'm going to pick this vertex right here. If I go straight across, this is not a triangle. So I'm not going to go straight across. I'm going to go up 1. There, that's a triangle, 1. Then I'm going to make another line. This time I'll go straight across. Yeah, this is a 3-sided shape, 2. Then I'm going to make another line from that same vertex going down to that right corner, 3, and you can see what's left is also a triangle, 4. There are 4 triangles. Right? Please copy that onto your worksheet. I want to see the lines, and I want to see 1, 2, 3, 4. So from that corner, the left corner up, then across and down. 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So for our total degrees, we're going to take the number of triangles, 4, and multiply by 180. 4 times 180 equals, put that in your calculator, see if you can beat me to get the answer. 720 degrees. So this shape is a hexagon, a 6-sided shape. If we added up all the interior corners, these are called interior angles, they are inside. Let me write that down for you. Interior equals inside. They both have that in at the beginning. Interior means the inside angles. If you add them all up, you'll get 720 because there are 4 triangles hiding inside. Could I make more? I could make more triangles. But again, I'm not trying to make as many triangles as I possibly can. Take a look at that note in the corner. We are trying to use the fewest possible. You cannot take this shape and cut it into fewer than 4 triangles. If I just used 3, this third one is not a triangle. It's a quadrilateral. It's got 4 sides. All right, specifically, it's a trapezoid. All right, so I really do need 4 triangles for this. All right, let's keep going. Here's the next one. Count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 7 sides. 7 sides. Do you already know how many triangles are hiding inside? You might. There's a pattern definitely happening here, right? If you think you know, you can write it down, all right? Be ready to erase just in case you make a mistake. I'm going to pick this corner right here to start, and I'm going to make my lines going across, right? So again, I'm not going to pick down there because neither one of those is triangles. I'm going to go straight across. There's a 3-sided triangle, 1. Grab another color. Go to the next vertex, 2. Grab another color. Go to the next vertex. 3. Grab another color. Go to the next vertex. 4. That last piece that's left over. Yep, that's 3 sides. That's a triangle. There are 5. There are 5 triangles. If you knew there were 5, awesome. All right, give yourself a smiley face there. All right, don't forget to put it on yours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to make straight lines. Try to do better than I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for our last one, 5 triangles times 180 degrees. Put in your calculator. See if you can beat me. This answer is 900 degrees. This is called a heptagon or a septagon. It has 7 interior angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, heptagon or septagon. All right, here we go on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 8 sides. This is like a stop sign. It's called an octagon. All right. You make the triangles on your worksheet. All right. Start with this corner. This one's a little bit trickier. If you go straight across, that's not a triangle, so you got to go up. 1, they're getting smaller. 2, 3, 4, be careful. That next one gets us to 5 and 6. There are 6 triangles hiding inside there. 6 triangles, so that's 6 times 180 degrees equals. Use your calculator, use your calculator. 1,080 degrees. Wow, that's a lot of them. I don't know what each one of these is, although these all look kind of like they're the same. So maybe each one of those is 1,080 divided by 8, right? So I don't know what each one of those is, but if I added them all together, I'd get 1,080. We're almost done. Stay with me. Here's the next one. See if you can do all of it before I do. Pause the video. Give everybody a minute. After a minute, turn the video back on. This one has 10 sides. You might have thought it was something else because the previous one was 8 sides. You might have thought it was 9 sides. It's not. This one has 10 sides. Be really careful. Make sure you count every single one. It's got 10 sides. So if you're looking for the number of triangles, you got to really be careful on this. They're going to get pretty skinny on you. Here's triangle number 1. Triangle number 2. Triangle number 3. Triangle number 4. Triangle number 5. Trying to make straight lines. Triangle number 6. Triangle number 7. And there's one more hiding here. Triangle number 8. There are 8 triangles. Give yourself a star if you got both of those right. So the number of triangles is 8 times 180 degrees. I don't have this one memorized, and I want to make sure that I get it right for you. I'm doing this on my phone calculator. CALC calculator. All right, 8 times 180 degrees is 1,440 degrees. These answers keep getting bigger, right? Because there are more corners, there are more vertexes, there are more angles inside, right? And each one of these, take a look at just this one here. Let me get rid of that color, right? Here's an angle. Just that one is way bigger than 90 degrees, right? So that one's bigger than 90 degrees. That one's bigger than, they're all bigger than 90 degrees, all right? So even though the triangles are getting smaller, it looks to me like those angles are getting bigger, and there's more of them. All right, at this point, at your table, look at your tables, right? This is what it should look like right now, so you can compare yours to mine, right? So, check your work, make sure it's all right. And then, what do you notice? Do you see any patterns? Pause the video. Talk at your tables for a minute. What patterns do you see as you go across? All right. Let's talk about those patterns. I'm not in the room, so I don't know what you said, but I'm wondering if you see something happening every single time. Every single time, we're taking the shapes and we're making them be triangles. That's a really big key idea. Absolutely it is, right? But there's a special relationship happening between these two columns. What I want to know is, how do I make 4 become 2? I can't plus. I could divide. I could do 4, grab that, divided by 2. Is 4 divided by 2? 2, yep. But does that pattern work for the next set of numbers going down? Is 5 divided by 2 3? No, it's not. So it's not a divide by 2 pattern. So the other way to get from 4 to 2 is to minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Is 5 minus 2 3? It is. Oh, 6 minus 2, 4, yep. 7 minus 2, 5, absolutely. 8 minus 2, 6. 10 minus 2 is 8. So what this means is this minus 2 pattern, right? Going back up to the top, if I wanted to go from the number of sides of a shape to how many triangles are hiding inside that shape, my pattern is to minus 2. And that's what we're going to have you write at the top of your worksheet, at the very top of your worksheet. This is called the interior angle formula. Find that box at the top, right? You need to put in the N in the parentheses, this N right here. You need to put in that one. N stands for the number of sides. Please put that in on the side as well. If I know the number of sides a polygon has, a straight-sided shape, I can take that number of sides and I can subtract by 2. Because when I do, I will go from the number of sides to the number of triangles. I will move from the sides to the triangles if I just minus 2. That's what we just talked about. So then, if I want to know the sum, the total number of degrees, now that I know the number of triangles, right? We learned this yesterday. We times by 180 degrees. That'll get us the sum of all of those interior inside angles. Take the side, subtract by 2. That'll get you the number of triangles, then times by 180. Okay? Make sure you have that as well on the top of your sheet. So you might notice that there's one more line left for your final row. Try this at your tables. The number of sides, the number of triangles, and the total degrees, right? One person at your table, use the diagram like we've been doing. Cut it into triangles. One person at your table, use the formula, right? We just said the formula at the top was N minus 2 times 180. All right, let's see if it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a 12-sided shape. It's got 12 sides. So if I'm going to use that formula, instead of N minus 2, I'm going to change it to 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2 is 10. That becomes 10 times 180, which is 1,800. Wowza, wowza, wowza. All right? So now, if I'm going to decompose it into triangles, all right, this one takes a little more work, and these are going to be super skinny triangles this time. All right? Starting at the top left, 1 triangle, 2 triangles, 3 triangles, 4 triangles, 5 triangles, 6 triangles, 7 triangles, 8 triangles, 9 triangles. Did I miss one? No, I think that's 9 lines. Let me double check. I think that's 9 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I was right. That was 9 lines because it really is 10 triangles. That's where that 10 comes from. The number of sides minus 2 gets us to 10 triangles, and we still get 10 times 180, which is 1,800. All right. Cool, cool, cool. The next thing I need from you is to take a photo of that worksheet and upload it to the assignment in the Thursday, April 14th folder. Take a photo, upload it. Please do that now. And pause the video until everybody's got it uploaded, and then we're going to talk about the rest of the time in class what you need to work on. All right, your assignment in class. At your tables, you are not allowed to move seats. At your tables, you're going to work on this angle practice sheet, right? I wrote what the total interior angles are. That may or may not be right. So you can decide if you're going to use the formula n minus 2 times 180 or make it be triangles. Either one is fine. Right? So this first one, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So for our formula, that's 4 minus 2 times 180. Put that in your calculator and see, is it really this or is it not? Right? Then, if the answer really is 360, by the way, I'm pretty sure that it is. 2 times 180 is 360. Then the next thing we need to do is figure out what angle Q is. All right, let me grab a different color. We're going to find angle Q. Angle Q is this one right here. I know that the total is 360. So then I'm just going to start subtracting the ones I know. This one on the top left is 130. Minus in the bottom left-hand corner is 50, and the other one is 50 as well, so I'm going to minus 50 twice. And the answer will go right down there. All right? So you need to double check that I really put the right answers here because I'm pretty sure one of them is wrong, but maybe not. You'll have to check. All right? And then see if you can find the missing angle. Your guest teacher has the answer key. You can check your answers against mine when you're done. If you still have time at the end, ST Math. Good luck. I will see you on Friday in your Google Meets.